What's up, guys? Garn back here. Uh, Again, like, comment, subscribe for a chance to win an art set of Destiny Rivals Sleeve Blisters. Anyway, guys, today I want to talk about the set that everyone has basically forgotten about, right? Surging Sparks. The set that started off this crazy bull market we're in, this crazy phase in Pokemon where everybody and their mother wants Pokemon. Surging Sparks. Um, I want to talk about it because I feel like out of the last four sets, which have been Surging Sparks, Prismatic, Journey Together, and Destined Rivals since the bull market started, this is a set obviously that obviously is kind of forgotten now. It's being pushed to the side by all the other sets. But the funny part about it is that this set is still doing extremely well, and it's more expensive than Journey Together, which I guess kind of makes sense. Um, in terms of like age, it's like about 7 months old now. But Journey Together was super hyped, so it's kind of weird. But what I want to talk to you guys about is I want to talk about again Surging Sparks. This set right now is performing extremely well. It's got enough reprint. Uh, it's basically 230 a box. We have like a couple no names here selling boxes, but literally boom, the moment these two sell out, back to 230 basically, and from there to 250. Honestly, we don't have that many boxes before even 250. Actually, it's kind of crazy. There's 15 boxes here, and then anything else after that is kind of like 240, let's say. Uh, the sales volume might not seem high because right now, what are we at? Like today's June 11th. 9 sold today. Let's see. We have a few sold. Obviously, again, this is just TCG Player. It's not eBay. It's not OfferUp, LGS's. It's not freaking Facebook Marketplace. It's just TCG Player. And we have some sales every day, which is pretty good for a booster box again of Surging Sparks, which is again technically kind of being forgotten. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it feels like it. But I mean, a couple sales here every day is pretty insane. And guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is the set I guess I want to talk about in terms of like going back to normal, seeing Pokemon sit on shelves again. This is kind of like my line where I Surgeon Sparks is the one that makes me like wonder like, are we ever going to go back? Not ever, of course we are, but like how soon? Because here's the thing: if this set, because this set already got a reprint, it literally got a reprint like a month or two ago. My LGS sold me a case of this for 1,200, 200 a box, and in this market that's a deal, so I took it. Um, this is the set I actually have the most of. I have 16 boxes of Surging Sparks. I wish I would have obviously gotten more, but I just started when Surging Sparks. I started investing in when Surging Sparks, barely came out, so I didn't know much about the hobby and things like that. So this set is my line to kind of try to use the set as a line, as a measuring tape basically to dictate, not dictate, but like believe how can this market keep going forward. And this is the fact that it's still like basically again 230 a box. It makes me wonder, like, if this set, which got a reprint already, in the last month or two, excuse me, um, if it got a reprint in the last month or two, and it's at 230, I'm thinking to myself, how are the other sets gonna fare, on the reprint? Because I mean, it's literally didn't slow down Surgery Sparks. I think Surgery Spark. Let's see. Let's just do the 1 year chart. I mean, basically, what's the highest point? The biggest point for Surgery Sparks was 265. $265 a box. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, it says right here highest sales price 300, but I don't even see it. Maybe it was. Maybe someone bought it for 300, but let's just say 265 average. And now it's 230 a box after a reprint, at least one reprint for sure. Honestly, I might be two, but I'm just gonna say one for sure. A reprint for sure, and it's still at 230. It's dropped $30 in 7 months. I don't know when this set's gonna get another reprint, and so I asked myself again, well, when is this set gonna get another reprint? And it's still at 230 a box. What happens? I mean, what's gonna happen with Destined Rivals when Destined Rivals gets a reprint? Like I think Destined Rivals is obviously a bigger set than this. I personally like it better. But if it's gonna be another reprint. It's still gonna be 300 a box. Destined Rivals, that is, after this. And there's no way that, like, some of these sets might not ever hit MSRP. Like, that's why I'm starting. So that's what I'm starting to believe with Surging Sparks. Again, Surging Sparks already got a reprint for sure. It's been out for 7 months. Kind of forgotten. Obviously, the sales volume isn't that high, but it's still 230 a box. It hasn't gone down much at all from its initial release. It's gone down $30, and we're literally, again, a few boxes away, because again, the volume is, getting smaller. So in a few boxes, it'll go back up to 245. Like, that's basically back to where it was at its release. So honestly, guys, here's the set list for Surging Sparks. I love Surging Sparks. I do have this Pikachu. I don't have anything else. I have this gold Pikachu. Actually, I have this Pikachu as well. Actually, I have all 3 Pikachus except for the normal EX one. So, like the normal art, I guess, whatever you may call it. So I have this. The set value is 1,170. Let's say. Honestly, I think to myself, what's going to happen with the next sets, like Journey Together is already like 200 a box, but Journey Together, at least of course, that's Journey Together and Destined Rivals. I think the only set that can maybe drop to MSRP or a little below MSRP in that reprint, and that's depending on how the reprint goes, is Journey Together. If the Journey Together reprint doesn't have the box topper, then those boxes are going to shoot up. If it does have the box topper, I see Journey Together going down to MSRP or a little below. But Surging Sparks is performing extremely well. It already got its reprint. I don't see another reprint in the horizon. We still at least got another 6 months before another reprint of Surging Sparks, if any. Like I said, you never know with Pokemon Company. So it makes me wonder, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when this set gets another reprint? Is it still gonna be 230 a box? Drop down to lowest 200? Like, how many reprints do we need for Surging Sparks to hit MSRP or below? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm questioning, like, people saying, oh guys, don't worry, don't FOMO. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying to FOMO, and I'm not saying not to FOMO. I'm literally just giving my opinions, and from there you guys can do whatever you want. I don't understand how we can say that this set can hit MSRP if after a reprint and the set's already 7 months old, we're literally at still 230 a box and a couple boxes away from like 245. So guys, I'm questioning those people, like, actually, because I just don't understand it. How can you come and tell me that this set is ever going to hit an MSRP or below MSRP? Because the numbers don't add up to that. Like, they're not the math. The math isn't mathing. Like, the graphs aren't graphing. Like, it's not telling me that this is gonna hit MSRP. If this was a $190, $200 booster box right now, then at that point I can say, okay, the sales volume is gonna be non-existent, and the volume is gonna deteriorate, and it's still gonna be at 190, 200 a box. And then on the next reprint, it'll probably hit MSRP or below. But it's still 230, and it's still selling a few boxes every day. Average day sells 21, and every day it's a few boxes here and there. So I don't see how this set or any set after this, for at least now, is going to hit MSRP. And again, guys, I'm not trying to cause FOMO. I'm just stating the fact that it confuses me that people say that this is going to be, that these sets on the reprint are going to hit MSRP or below, or they're going to be printed to the ground. I mean, Pokemon Company has other stuff to print. I mean, like, how big do the reprints have to be for them to be able to bring this down to MSRP or below? Like, and that, because everything right now is still over MSRP. Surging Sparks, Prismatic, Journey Together, Destined Rivals, Black and White's going to be over MSRP. Don't get it twisted. It's going to be over MSRP. A bunch of things are still over MSRP. Basically, anything on release is basically over MSRP. There's a few things here and there that are a little at MSRP or a little like $1 or $2 below, because, I mean, nobody really wants those. But besides that, I don't know, like, how much do you want to reprint before we can start saying, like, man, maybe it's not gonna go to MSRP again. I'm not trying to cause FOMO. I hope these hit MSRP. I hope these hits $100. I would have bought a lot more of these. I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving you guys my opinion, and what I see is, like, I don't see this hitting MSRP anytime soon. If on the reprint we're still at 230 a box, 5 boxes away from 245 a box, like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't see how we're gonna get there. I just want to make this video to keep you guys informed on Surgery Sparks. You guys have any comments or anything advice how to make my videos better, any content you want to see, leave them in the comments below. If you guys enjoy my videos, hit that bell, get notified when I upload a new video. I upload videos every day. And again, just like, comment, subscribe for a chance to win a Destined Rivals art set of Sleeve Blisters. Again, other than that, again, I don't see when this is gonna hit MSRP because it feels off right now. This market isn't really making that much sense to me from the perspective of people telling me that this is not to FOMO and that these boxes are going to hit MSRP soon and that Pokemon's going to print everything to the ground. I hope they do. I just don't see it. So I just want you to tell me what you guys believe in the comments. Thank you all for watching and take care. Enjoy your day, guys.